You don't want to go to prison. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do. I'm telling you, you don't want to do that. And we bringing other people in, or who knows? We show some of these tapes and everything, and we get them right. And that's going to be a big thing, a major thing with me, and it's going to help in the communities.
Yeah, that's important. Now, you've done 16 years, and prison reform is a hot button now. You're an expert on it.
See, but we gotta start speaking about sentencing reform. We need to
Yeah,
keep that.
yeah, and that's why I wanted to talk sentence reform, prison reform.
Yeah, prison reform. Prison reform is and it deals with a lot of things for the rehabilitation. It deals with a lot of the things of getting different programs in and different things like that. And yeah, it deals with sentencing as well. But sentencing reform speaks of one thing: sentence reform. When you start seeing things that give you a red flag, look at it. A life sentence for a first-time offender, no real drugs, no money, no murder. And you get a life sentence, something ain't right. Look into it.
Damn.
That's what we need to focus on. Your cousin them got 20 years. You had one participant that came over somebody's house, got put on the case. He didn't lie on his other cousin. So since you didn't do that, all y'all get 20 years. No, that's not right. It needs to be looked into. So sentence reform. Remember the medication. Give him the medication. Give him the dose that he needs. You give him too much, you're gonna kill him, disable him. You give him not enough. Guess what? He's gonna come back, and then you give him some more. But if you give him the right medicine, guess what? You cure him. I got cured quick, even though they gave me a super overdose. I was cured quick, but what I'm saying is though, come on, let's cure him. You know, prison isn't just about punishment. You know what I mean? You are supposed to learn things in a situation as well. But when
I'm
you
glad
got a guy,
you're humanizing prison. I'm glad you're going to be able, like, in addition to talking about reform, about they're human beings. They're not just like cattle and animals. You don't just throw them in the cell and forget about them.
right, and that's what we got to stand on. But we got to come together as a collective.
Mm-hmm.
You, me, Troy, people who ain't got nobody in prison, we got to come together. You know what I mean? And when we start seeing these things going on, we need to start getting with our state and governors, our state senators or whatnot, councilmen. You know what I mean? The chief of police and work our way up to the top. So therefore, by the time we get to the top, we got a solution for it, and we seeing what's going on. You know what I mean? So, but when people just letting it ride and now when it's at an all time high, everybody want to say something. It started way down here, so let's start tackling it from the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Bill Haney had a question. He wanted to know, how did your Democratic senator work with Trump, or how did that work out?
See, but that's where that's where God come into effect, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where what's what was this situation really about? I'm not a politician.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't even vote. I didn't get a pardon. I can't vote. So, but our president is a Republican. The senator that helped me from my state is a Democrat. But guess what they both said? Why do this man got 30 years? Why did this man get a double life sentence? Guess what? We can work together and get this man a second chance. We agree on that. And that was done without even being said.
Mm-hmm.
You got a Republican that said let him go. You had a Democrat that picked him up.
Mm-hmm.
And you had me that got another chance. He got another chance. He got robbed. He got robbed for 16 years of me. You know what I'm saying? But now it got me back.
You want more
And
kids?
no, I don't think it'd be fair to him. He getting a little older. I just wait till he get married and have some, and I could keep him. Be like, all right, go home to your daddy. You know what I mean? But hey, you don't know what happens in life. So you don't know. But right now, I gotta focus on I got a big plate. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do everything with it. But Eddie never said nothing about You know, I never heard this man say anything about no Republican or what the Republican think, and the same thing on the other side. Only thing I know is President Trump said, "Let him go," and they let me go, and Eddie picked me up.